Welcome to this week's video. My name is Juan and this is QVO Games, and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate it. While we're here at the beginning of the video, if you don't mind giving us a like, comment, subscribe, comment specifically. I think the best part about this is conversing with you guys and seeing and learning from you guys and what you guys are doing in the community or what games you're playing. I love hearing that stuff. Specifically, even let me know the question for the video specifically, right? Let me know what games you got or what games you added to your collection in the month of May of 2022. Now to begin the video. These are the games added to the collection in May 2022. And you may think, wow, that's a lot of games he added. He splurged. A lot of those games are Kickstarters. I can promise you that. Kickstarters, one of them was gifted by a publisher, and the rest are games I got on sale. So it wasn't that crazy, and it's not that crazy. I don't have a problem. I promise. A lot of you do think I do, but I don't. But okay, cool. Let's get this going, yeah? So, games out of the collection. A lot of good games were added to the collection. I got some off of sales. The Kickstarters came in. They just flooded in, and there's more coming. Games, like I said, I put orders in for 2 years ago, 2022, yeah, like 2 years ago, are finally just like pouring in through like the mail, which is awesome. I am happy they're here. I want to play them all. A little overwhelming. That's a lot of games to play and learn, but we're trying our best. So, games out of the collection, right? Let's get started. First things first, games that I got on sale. So, Trek 12 by Tabannusi Games is a roll and write game. And a roll and write game is you're kind of you're matching a lot of numbers essentially. You roll a dice, you pick the number where to add it into your little map, and then you're basically trying to make sure you can either match numbers or create lines of numbers without having any numbers that are left out, because that's negative points. They call them orphans. I played this game a couple of times, and I love the game a lot. I actually really do enjoy the game. It's easy to play. It's a little bit of a brain burner, which I do enjoy, kind of the thinking and such, the thinkiness of the games. And I like the fact they even have different maps which have different levels of rules and such, which is really awesome. That's why in Trek 12 I picked it up, because it was on 50% off. I think they were actually having a clearance sale on it, so I got it for like $14, which I think is really inexpensive. That's really affordable, and I'm like, dang, that's a good game to get for that much. This game's a Tabannusi Games, Trek 12. Yeah, let's keep this video going. This is going to be one of the ones I got, and it's going to be the retail games first. Then we'll do Kickstarters last. Cool. Yeah, I want to get this video going just because there's a lot of games to cover, and I don't want to have a 50-minute video or longer than that going on. Vivid. So, I've seen some coverage of Vivid, and I've always been interested, but another game that I got on clearance from the same board game publisher, not board game publisher, local game store here. It was on clearance, and it was on sale. Vivid is basically a game where you're trying to recollect different memories, and you do that essentially by building out your board. It's almost like a mixture, I want to say, of Azul and Sagrada, I want to say, almost. Don't quote me on that one. So you're kind of creating connections with different memories within the board, and you do that with little fragment pieces that look like little rhombuses, or like diamonds almost, but they actually have 6 sides. They have 6 sides. The game is by Floodgate Games. I've been looking to buy this game for a long time, and I added it to my collection just because I always found it intriguing. And even the idea of it behind it is intriguing, and the art. I really like that, so I decided to pick it up, and it was on. I got it for I think also like $15, $16. I'm like, that's pretty affordable. I'll take it. So that's gonna be this one, Vivid Memories. Another game that I actually got off of Amazon. Amazon had a sale for board games, and they had Terraforming Mars, the collector's edition. With the dual layer player boards and custom storage trays. It's by Steamforged Games. Terraform Mars Expedition is basically Terraform Mars dumbed down and smaller. I still want to play. I haven't played the original Terraform Mars, but I've heard this one's more accessible and easier to play, which I want to try it out really bad as well. I want to try out both and make my decision then of which one I want the most. I do like the aspect of Terraform Mars, and like I said, I think what really drove me to purchasing it is because it was only $20, and it was the collector's edition, limited time release, and all that stuff. I don't know if that's true. But if that's all their marketing, that's what they're doing, they definitely got me. They caught me on that one. So, Ares Expedition, Terraform Mars by Stronghold Games. Almost said that wrong. Collector's Edition. I bought it because it was $20 on Amazon. I was like, wow, that's a pretty good deal. I'm definitely going to capitalize on that and pick it up. And that was kind of when I picked it up. Kind of like beginning of May when I got that one. I think that Trek 12 and Vivid as well from beginning of May. Alright, more retail games, but these I did not get on sale. I think I got these at full price. You may have seen coverage on Unmatched already. I did that at the beginning of the month. And I got Unmatched Redemption Row and Unmatched Hell's Kitchen. I usually don't buy the Unmatched games. I think they're really cool and interesting. I love the arena battle style of it, and the way you can mix and match different characters from different universes or different movies or books. That's really cool. The reason why I picked these up I mean, if you don't know this already, I'm a big Marvel buff. I love Marvel, and having these characters out really made me want to pick them up. I know before they have Deadpool. I want to say one more Marvel character, but I can't remember. I think it's just a Deadpool. And I said, well, now I got to collect all these Unmatched Marvel ones. I probably won't collect the rest of the Unmatched. I think they're really cool, but the characters don't really resonate with me. The gameplay's fun too, but now that they have these characters, if I ever go to a tournament or want to battle a friend or some sort, I probably will pull out these characters. Also, if you're not aware, there is a Kickstarter from Restoration Games is holding a they have a Kickstarter going on, and the Kickstarter is about like the storage containers for these. So I'm probably going to pick some up because I'm going to start collecting these Marvel versions of these games. Definitely going to have a lot of these. I want to collect them all, so I'm going to have all the Marvel ones. But yeah, arena battle style game with cards, really cool game. I love the different aspects of the arenas, and you can have different maps and mix and match characters. I would love to like even get really deep into it, where like I start like maybe battling people who are like, I don't know, they have like what is it, the characters like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Jurassic Park. I don't know. I think it would be fun. I'm excited for that. More games that I got from retail is going to be Marvel Champions Sinister Motives expansion. Marvel stuff. I love Marvel Champions. This is going to be the expansion with Ghost Spider and Miles Morales. I am really excited about this. If you know me, if you watch the channel, you know that I talk about Marvel all the time. And Marvel stuff, including this, have been like, Spider-Man is like my favorite superhero. And everything about Spider-Man, that includes like Ghost Spider, Miles Morales, Spider-Man 29, all that Spider stuff are like my jam. I love Spider-Man. And so, including that, wrapping that up, so on top of that, the new packs came out. Nova and Ironheart. So Nova is actually a really cool character. I think it's coming out in the movies, getting either a TV show or going to be in the movies soon. And Ironheart is getting their own TV show on Disney Plus as well. So of course I have to pick up the packs. I am excited to play this. Been playing a lot of Marvel Champions lately. So much fun. I love the game. It might be actually one of my top 3 games of all time. It definitely probably is one of my top 3 games of all time right now. I don't think that's going to change as long as more content is coming out, unless something dethrones it. So we'll see. Pick these up. I picked these up about mid to late May is when they came out. So by Fantasy Flight Games, by the way. Yeah, the games are, like I said, love Marvel and can't wait to keep playing those. More games I got from retail. So, there's actually another game that I actually got that ended up coming from the sale as well. The game was like $25-27. It was probably 24, 23. The T-Series from Dice. Ooh, I am going to butcher this name. I really don't. Board and Dice. That's what it was. Board and Dice. Tabannusi, builders of yore. So, this game was $27, and I'm really interested. It's like part of the T-Series of games with Board and Dice. So they have like Teotihuacan, Tenochtitlan, something like that, and they have a couple more. And I wanted to pick this one up because I actually heard it being talked about in a couple of board game podcasts, and they said really good things about the game. The game is kind of like you're trying to build. That's actually might not be right. I actually want to make sure I get this right here. It's a heavier game. You're basically influence the fighters through the city, expanding construction sites and turning them into buildings to score value, victory points, constructing shrines in the temple district in order to earn the king's favor, and obtaining ships with important abilities and for scoring victory points. Okay, awesome. So yeah, you're essentially working within the city of Tabannusi, and you're collecting and managing resources while you're playing. The game is actually a heavier game, and it's a pretty heavy box too. And it was only $23, so I definitely have to pick it up, and I wanted to pick it up, and I want to play the T-Series. Like I said, I think it was actually I forgot what podcast it was. It was a podcast where I suppose I mentioned it, and I wanted to pick it up. Yeah, definitely excited to play this one. I love also the culture aspect of it. I'm kind of curious to see how close to it is. We'll see. Tabannusi, Board and Dice. Awesome. More retail stuff. Awesome. Yeah, there is. So, next one is going to be Railroad Ink Green and Yellow Challenge. I haven't bought the blue and red one yet because it's not in stock at my local retailer. But I did see that either Horrible Guild, someone has like a full collection box. That's freaking awesome. I would love to have a full collection box of this game. I got to play it twice already with a couple of friends, and I want to pick this up for myself. I love the expansions as well. It's super, super cool. I really enjoy Railroad Ink, and I want to be able to play it more even online, because I know they have it on Board Game Arena or Tabletop Simulator, one of those two. Not a simulator. Tabletopia or Board Game Arena. And I saw the collection box, and I think I may be reaching out to pick that up because I really want that. Haven't got to my copies yet because I haven't gotten one to play it, but I still have played my friends a couple times with them specifically, and this is Railroad Ink Challenge. I picked this up at my local board game shop as well right now, but I definitely want that big collector's box, so definitely going to reach out to grab that one. More retail stuff. I think this might be second to last. So, Tranquility by Lucky Duck Games. Little square box game. Really cool looking, right? So, Tranquility by Lucky Duck Games is going to be a game where you're not talking while playing, and you're trying to build an island, and the way you're doing that, you're trying to get to an island, and the way you're doing that is you're building out a grid of numerical order cards. And you have to do that without talking. For example, a good example of a different strategy for that would be like if you put number 1 at the very beginning of this, I'm pretty sure it's like a 36, it's like 36 cards, 6x6 grid. I may be wrong on that, but the game is you have to build a grid out, and the grid itself you have to build them numerically, right? The last number being, like, for example, 79, and the first number being, I have no clue, 30, 79, being 33. I want to say I might be wrong on my math there. Probably definitely am wrong. Then the way you're doing this without talking. So, for example, if someone puts like a 16 at the top, right? That could definitely lose you the game. You basically just lost the game at that point. You have to be really strategical about how you're doing things and keeping other things in mind. You can't run out of cards, and your victory is when you build out your whole grid. You set an end card at the end of the grid. It's a really cool game. It's actually pretty challenging, and it comes with a bunch of little expansions and variants to the game. I actually really enjoy it. The other game that I like playing that's silent, it would either be The Crew, Mission Deep Space. I haven't played Deep Sea yet, and another one is The Mind. The Mind is also a good one, and this kind of the gameplay is a little similar because The Mind's more quick, I think, reflex type of style gameplay, and this is more like strategic thinking, a little more thinky of a game with numbers. So, Tranquility by Lucky Duck Games, a really interesting hit for me. I really enjoyed this game. Next game is going to be. So this game was actually sent out by the Ops, and I just had this slip fall off. So 1 sec. And it's going to be by the Ops, and it's Disney Sorcerers Arena. They sent it out for review. I actually should have a video being posted up, and you should actually be seeing that now, honestly, before this video is posted. The Disney Ultimate Sorcerer Arena, they sent it out for review and coverage and stuff, and it's actually a really good game. I really enjoy this game. I think I mentioned in my review, it's like kind of mid for me right now because it can be a really big investment when you have a personality like mine where you want everything when you own a game. Like, I want to have everything. I don't want to have just 1 or 2 expansions. If there's 5 expansions, I want them all. That's my issue. And this game so far has been fun. It's an arena battle game based with the theme of Disney, and also there also is an app that's about the game as well. Not sure. I haven't played the app game, so I'm not sure how close in comparison they are, but there definitely is an app. You basically pick your characters and you go at it in an arena, trying to get either 20 points or making the enemy player lose all of his cards. And you do that by knocking your opponent out or landing on a space in the middle of the arena to take over and get points. That's kind of like the foundation of the game, essentially. The game is a lot of fun. I got that sent out for me, of course, so it is in the collection, and I do want to try out more expansions. The characters are really interesting. The asymmetry I really enjoy so far. So we'll see what happens. This game is going to be Disney Epic Alliance Sorcerer Arena by the Ops. Awesome. Hopefully, everything's shaking a lot. I did get that. I get coverage on that. I did open that up already. Next. Okay, Kickstarters are next. This one gets kind of crazy, and this next one is going to be Super Fantasy Brawl. Super Fantasy Brawl has come in. I actually do have an unboxing of this game already on the channel. Super Fantasy Brawl, there's a lot more actually. It's a big old box of things that I could not take out again and put it here. There's a lot. It was just a lot of game. So Super Fantasy Brawl, it's an arena battle game, very well reviewed and very well taken by the community. It's by Mythic Games. There's a lot of expansions that came with this one. I mean, like a tremendous amount. Check out the unboxing. I'll include a link to the video up top so you can check it out. I picked this up with Kickstarter about 2 years ago. It finally came in, and it has a lot of great characters in it. And I'm really excited to play this one. I haven't got to play it yet, but I have some gameplay of it. The only other arena battle games I have tried that I can compare is Sorcerer Arena, Unmatched, and there's 2 more, and I can't remember them at the top of my head. Super Fantasy Brawl. Yeah, Kickstarter that came in, a lot more stuff than this, and you will see more coverage on that, I'm sure, soon. Another Kickstarter that came in, and I'm really excited about this one. Planet Unknown. Planet Unknown with all of the neoprene mats. So, this one has been very, 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 very well reviewed. and a lot of people are really excited to get this to the table and to get it on their hands. I actually ended up late backing this. I didn't back this 2 years ago. I backed this. I definitely did purchase this April, but it didn't come until May. Yeah. Planet Unknown. This is the deluxe edition, of course, from Kickstarter, and it comes with all these really cool new playmats that a lot of people said that fit in the box as well, which is kind of exciting. We'll find that out soon when I open it up and play it and read the rules. Yeah, it's basically a symmetrical game. In your challenge, it's a little bit like you're trying to build a planet in like 70 minutes, right? There's a revolving space station, which is like Susan. Revolving space station, Lazy Susan. I don't know if you can put it in, but it's called SUSAN. Susan. It's kind of like a tile builder type of game. And I can't really explain more about it just yet because I want to play it first before I go deeper into it. But this is Planet Unknown. And yeah, really excited about it. All these plats look really cool. I may do an unboxing or some type of coverage around that far, but definitely going to have a review up at least, or some coverage around those lines. Okay, I am running out of space here. So, let's put these away right here, and we'll organize these later. Another game that came in, this is a big one, a really large one, and it's Clinic. My Kickstarter finally came in. Clinic. So, this is going to be, there's actually one thing missing that I gotta reach out to them. And I'm not sure if it's should have came or shouldn't have came, but I'm missing the 5th extension. This is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and the deluxe edition of the game. Well, these games do not want to stand up. It's a lot of game. Yeah, it's a lot of games. So I'm gonna just put these down here like this for you to see, and then we're gonna have the board game there. It also came with the campaign book and the COVID-19 pandemic expansion. So lots of stuff. Game's a heavy Clinic, right? It's a heavy game, and it's a deluxe edition as well by Capstone Games. You're basically trying to build. It's like a hospital building game, and the game itself, you have to make decisions on the right time. You have to plan your skills, and during the game, you need to hire the best doctors, nurses, and employees, but also need to make sure your clinic has the best equipment for the job because the lives are at stake. The game's a heavy game. It's probably like a heavy Euro type of style game. And I'm really excited to get this to the table. I love the way it kind of like turns into like a building like this. Look at that. That's really cool. That's something I really enjoy. I love when people go out the extra mile. The oversheet for the deluxe edition is actually really nice. Cool. Clinic. This video is going to be pretty long, so let's keep going. Let's see if we can just stack this out of the video. We definitely can't. So let's get this out of the way. Let's put this over here. Next up will be My Father's Work by Renegade Games. Heavy box. Ooh. Do I even have it up right away? I don't. Okay. My Father's Work by Renegade Games. Deluxe edition by the Kickstarter thing. Another Kickstarter just came recently. My Father's Work. Right now, the only thing the fortune part is the fact that only one scenario is available, but probably won't be playing this for at least another week or two because I definitely have to get this. Actually, I might be playing this game this week. The game's already open. I read the rulebook and stuff. Scenario 1, I believe, is only available. 1 or 2 and 3. I think it's only 1. Really awesome components. I looked at a couple things already and opened it up, so I was really excited because I saw everyone else posting about like their really cool little components from the game. Yeah, but this is going to be the Father's Work. The back doesn't really show much about the game. It's just really just the plan of the box. But however, you're kind of going back and trying to recover and fix your dad's mistakes, essentially. I'm really excited to play this. I am pumped. Renegade Games, honestly, I feel like this is like one of the best components. Like, what are some of the best components they've done in a while in a lot of their games? I think My Father's Work is the first one. And I hope that's the future for Renegade Games, because I know they're starting to evolve and go past and dive a lot into RPGs and such. So I'm excited to see where they go next. Coming up next is going to be another Kickstarter, all the Kickstarter stuff. The Reckoner's Steelslayer and the Reckoner's Steelslayer expansion the Reckoner's Steelslayer expansion, The Reckoners. This is based on the novels by Brandon Sanderson. Essentially, there are heroes that are bad, like are really good heroes, and you're just a normal person trying to stop them. It's a cooperative game. I've heard really good things about this, and I am kind of a big fan of the superhero themes. So I also even want to read the book now and pick up the book. I haven't yet. I just picked it up honestly because it just reminded me. I was in a really big when the game first was mentioned and on Kickstarter. I was really into The Boys. I don't know if you watched that show. If you haven't, the new season just dropped as well. I've been binging nonstop. Watched the first 3 episodes. That's what binging is for me. And I wish I could watch more after that. I think about it. I'm so used to binging from Netflix. that I call everything binging, even though they actually listen week by week. Regardless, going back to this. This is an expansion that came out as well with the Kickstarter, and it's going to be the game. Lots of cool miniatures in this. I got like the deluxe edition, so it has all the miniatures and the deluxified dice and the components, double-layered player boards. And I'm excited. You're basically trying to, like I said, you're playing as a normal human, trying to stop the different superhumans from destroying the city, essentially, because they're all evil. And the only ones who can stop them is you, or you guys, right? Us, the normal people. Really excited for this. I definitely am going to do a lot of coverage about this game, just because, like I said, I love superheroes and the theme of superheroes. Also received a Dice Tower Seal of Excellence, if you didn't know that, which is really cool. Okay. I have absolutely no space. Can we do this? We just certainly can. So it's out of the camera and out of the shot. Whoa. Okay, this is a big box. Bear with me for a quick second. The Foundations of Rome. Whew. Foundations of Rome by Arcane Wonders. This beautiful box just came in. Look how gorgeous this looks. And let me just open it for you. Ooh, open it this way for you. Look how cool that looks. All the stuff just organized, just great, just here in the middle. That looks so nice. It also came, of course, with the extra stuff. The white box, I can't remember what this was, and the Garden of Ceres. So Garden of Ceres is a little mini expansion for the game. Brand new game mode, and also the little metal statue. I'll open the metal statue. This isn't an unboxing, so, but definitely will open it up and show you. Very, very cool little metal statue. It was necessary? Probably not, honestly, but I still wanted it. That's just kind of the way things go. So, Foundations of Rome. If you don't know what it is, it's by Arcane Wonders, and the box is really beautiful. They have a lot of great storage for the game trays. I hope this stuff fits in there too, because I really want to just fit in one box. That would be the goal. If it's perfect on a Calyx, you're definitely going to see it showcased here as soon as it's played. And yeah, Foundations of Rome by Arcane Wonders. This is the last Kickstarter, actually. The last game actually that I got in so far. Cool. Let's put this to the side a little bit, and let's wrap up. It was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Kickstarters that came in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 retail games. It was a big month, all right? Month of May was big, and it wasn't because I splurged, and it wasn't because I bought a lot of games. It was primarily because a lot of the games were all arriving at around the same time. And like I said, I still have like 2, 3 more that I have got shipping notifications for, but they didn't arrive in May. They arrived in June. So I'm excited. I'm excited to play all these games and get them going. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. Thank you. I can't really believe you made it this far, and I'm excited you're sitting here wanting to watch with me. That's awesome, and I really appreciate that. I can only give you the world at this point. That's awesome. Comment, like, subscribe. I would highly appreciate it. Let me know what games you got and you added to the collection. Let's find out. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.